Hey there, and welcome to People Explored. In today's video, we're talking about the behaviors that can destroy a relationship and how to overcome them. We've all been in a relationship where things just haven't been going well, and it's easy to point the finger at your partner for all the problems. But the truth is, it takes two to tango, and it's important to recognize our own behaviors that may be contributing to the problems in our relationships. So let's dive in and see what behaviors we need to be aware of and how we can work towards overcoming them to maintain a healthy and happy relationship. 1. Communication breakdown. Hey, let's be real. Who hasn't had a conversation with their partner that feels like talking to a brick wall? Communication is the foundation of any healthy relationship, and when it breaks down, it can lead to misunderstandings, miscommunications, and a whole lot of frustration. So how do we avoid these breakdowns and keep the communication flowing smoothly? It all starts with active listening. That means paying attention to what your partner is saying, instead of just waiting for your turn to talk. It also means listening without judgment or interruption, and trying to understand their perspective. When you're not actively listening, misunderstandings and miscommunications are bound to happen. Another key to avoiding communication breakdowns is being open and honest with your partner. Even when it's tough to say what's on your mind, it's important to be open and honest to foster trust and understanding. And when conflicts or problems arise, it's all about teamwork. Try to find solutions that work for both of you, whether that means compromising or finding creative ways to address challenges. By working together and finding solutions, you can avoid communication breakdowns and keep your relationship strong. So there you have it, a few tips for avoiding communication breakdowns in your relationship. By making an effort to listen actively, be open and honest, and work together to find solutions, you can keep the lines of communication open and strengthen your relationship. Happy talking. 2. Trust issues. Trust is like a fragile vase. Once it's broken, it's tough to fix. If your partner can't trust you, it can lead to all sorts of negative emotions like betrayal, resentment, and insecurity. But don't worry, all is not lost. To keep the trust alive in your relationship, make sure you're an open book with your partner, respect their boundaries, and always follow through on what you say you'll do. Trust is the foundation of any healthy relationship, so make sure it's strong and secure. Maintaining trust in a relationship takes effort and commitment from both partners. It's important to be honest and transparent with each other, even when it's difficult or uncomfortable. This means being open and upfront about your thoughts, feelings, and actions, and not keeping secrets or hiding things from your partner. Trust is also about being reliable and consistent in your behavior. If you say you're going to do something, follow through on it. If you're going to be somewhere, be on time. This helps your partner feel that they can depend on you and trust you to be there for them. It's also important to respect your partner's boundaries and privacy. This means not invading their personal space, not snooping through their phone or personal belongings, and not sharing private information about them without their consent. Respecting your partner's boundaries helps them feel safe and secure in the relationship and builds trust. If trust has been broken in your relationship, it's important to address the issue and work towards rebuilding it. This may involve apologizing and taking steps to earn your partner's trust back, such as being more transparent and open with them, following through on your commitments, and respecting their boundaries. Rebuilding trust takes time and effort, but it's worth it to create a strong and healthy relationship. 3. No respect. Respecting our partner is essential to maintaining a healthy and positive relationship. Disrespectful behavior, whether intentional or not, can cause hurt feelings and resentment. To show respect in a relationship, it's important to listen and value our partner's opinions, be considerate of their feelings and needs, and treat them with kindness and compassion. Respect is a cornerstone of any healthy and fulfilling relationship. It involves treating our partner with dignity, consideration, and kindness, and valuing their thoughts, feelings, and opinions. When we show respect to our partner, we create a positive and supportive environment that allows both parties to feel heard, understood, and valued. However, when one partner lacks respect for the other, it can lead to tension, conflict, and resentment. Disrespectful behavior, whether intentional or not, can be hurtful and damaging to the relationship. It can cause our partner to feel unimportant, undervalued, and dismissed. To maintain respect in a relationship, it's important to listen actively to our partner, try to understand their perspective, and show them consideration and kindness. It's also important to be open and honest with our partner, and to communicate openly and respectfully, even when we disagree. By showing respect to our partner, we create a strong foundation of trust and connection that allows both parties to feel supported and loved. 4. Emotional neglect. Emotional neglect can be a subtle and insidious form of harm in a relationship. It can involve a lack of emotional attention, validation, or support from our partner, which can leave us feeling unseen, unheard, and unsupported. When our emotional needs are not being met, it can lead to feelings of loneliness, isolation, and disconnection from our partner. Emotional neglect can take many forms, such as a lack of attentiveness to our feelings, a lack of validation or acknowledgement of our emotions, or a lack of empathy or understanding when we're struggling. It can also involve a lack of emotional intimacy or connection, which can leave us feeling alone and unsupported. To provide emotional support in a relationship, it's important to be there for our partner when they're struggling, listen actively, and show empathy, and offer validation and encouragement. This can involve simply being present and available to listen, offering words of comfort and understanding, or simply being a shoulder to lean on. By providing emotional support, we can create a sense of connection and intimacy that allows both parties to feel seen, heard, and loved. 5. No quality time. Quality time is an important way to connect and bond with our partner. When one of us is unable to make time for the other, it can lead to feelings of neglect and disconnection. To prioritize quality time in a relationship, it's important to make an effort to set aside dedicated time for each other, engage in activities that we both enjoy, and be present and attentive during this time. Spending quality time with our partner is a crucial part of any healthy and fulfilling relationship. It allows us to connect on a deeper level, share meaningful experiences, and strengthen our bond. When we prioritize quality time with our partner, we show them that we value them and our relationship. However, when one partner is unable to make time for the other, it can lead to feelings of neglect and disconnection. If we're always busy and unable to carve out dedicated time for our partner, it can make them feel unimportant and unsupported. To prioritize quality time in a relationship, it's important to make an effort to set aside dedicated time for each other, engage in activities that we both enjoy, and be present and attentive during this time. This can involve going on dates, taking weekend trips, or simply spending an evening at home cuddled up on the couch. By making an effort to spend quality time together, we can strengthen our bond and build a more connected and fulfilling relationship. 6. Cheating. Cheating is a serious betrayal of trust that can have a devastating impact on a relationship. When one partner is unfaithful, it can shatter the trust that was built between them and lead to feelings of hurt, betrayal, and resentment. It can be difficult to recover from this type of breach of trust, and it can take a lot of time and effort to rebuild the relationship. For those who have been cheated on, it can be a deeply painful and confusing experience. It can lead to feelings of self-doubt, worthlessness, and insecurity, and can cause a person to question their own self-worth and the value they bring to the relationship. For those who have cheated, it's important to recognize the harm that it has caused to the relationship and to make amends. This may involve seeking forgiveness, rebuilding trust, and making a sincere effort to change behavior and be more transparent and honest in the future. It's also important to be aware of the reasons behind the infidelity and to address any underlying issues that may have contributed to the betrayal. In order to repair a relationship after cheating, it's important to be open and honest about what happened, to listen to and understand each other's feelings, and to work together to find a way to rebuild the trust that was lost. It's also important to be patient and understanding, as the healing process can take time. By taking these steps and working together, it may be possible to repair and rebuild the relationship. 7. Constant criticism. Constant criticism can be harmful to a relationship because it can make our partner feel inadequate, low in self-esteem, and resentful. No one wants to feel constantly picked apart or judged, and it can be especially damaging when it comes from someone we love and trust. To avoid constantly criticizing our partner, it's important to be mindful of the words we use and the way we communicate. Instead of criticizing, we can offer constructive feedback that focuses on specific behaviors rather than attacking our partner's character. This can help our partner understand what they might be doing that is causing conflict or issues in the relationship, and allow them to work on improving those behaviors. It's also important to be supportive and encouraging in our words and actions. Rather than tearing our partner down, we can build them up and show them love and appreciation. By focusing on the positive aspects of our relationship and our partner, we can create a more positive and healthy dynamic. It's not easy to change our communication patterns, but it's worth the effort to work on being more positive and supportive in our relationships. By being mindful of the way we communicate and show appreciation and respect for our partner, we can create a more loving and fulfilling relationship. 8. Lack of appreciation. Appreciation is a key component of any healthy and fulfilling relationship. It involves expressing gratitude and recognition for our partner and their contributions, and taking the time to acknowledge and celebrate their accomplishments. When we feel appreciated by our partner, it helps us feel valued, supported, and loved. On the other hand, when one partner lacks appreciation for the other, it can lead to feelings of neglect, resentment, and disconnection. If we don't feel appreciated or valued by our partner, it can make us feel undervalued and unimportant, which can damage the relationship. To show appreciation in a relationship, it's important to express gratitude and recognition for our partner, and make an effort to celebrate their accomplishments and contributions. This can include verbal expressions of appreciation, small acts of kindness and thoughtfulness, and celebrating special occasions and milestones. By showing appreciation to our partner, we create a sense of connection and support that helps to strengthen the relationship. 9. Lack of support. It's natural for us to want and need support from our partners in various areas of our lives. Whether it's emotional, practical, or financial support, feeling that our partner has our back can be incredibly comforting and reassuring. It helps us feel connected, valued, and supported in our endeavors. However, when we don't feel supported by our partner, it can lead to feelings of isolation and resentment. It can make us feel like we're going through challenges and struggles alone, and that our partner is not fully invested in our well-being and success. This can be especially frustrating if we are putting an effort to support our partner in their own goals and dreams. To show support in a relationship, it's important to be present and available for our partner when they need us. This can involve listening actively and empathetically, offering encouragement and validation, and helping them in practical ways when needed. It's also important to recognize and celebrate their accomplishments and contributions, and to express appreciation for the ways in which they support us. By showing support to our partner, we create a strong foundation of mutual care and respect that helps to strengthen and enrich the relationship. 10. Lack of romance. Romance and intimacy are essential to the health and happiness of any relationship. When we feel connected and loved by our partner, it helps us feel satisfied and fulfilled in our relationship. However, when romance and intimacy are lacking, it can lead to feelings of neglect and disconnection. To maintain romance and intimacy in a relationship, it's important to make an effort to show affection and appreciation for our partner. This can include small gestures like giving them a hug or a kiss, surprising them with a thoughtful gift or a thoughtful note, or simply spending quality time together. It's also important to make time for intimacy and romance, whether it's a candlelit dinner, a long walk on the beach, or a quiet night in. By showing romance and intimacy to our partner, We show them that we care about them and value our relationship. This can help strengthen our bond and create a deeper sense of connection and love. It's also important to remember that romance and intimacy can look different for different people, so it's important to communicate with our partner about what works for them and to be open to trying new things. 11. Lack of respect. Respecting our partner is a crucial aspect of any healthy and fulfilling relationship. When one of us lacks respect for the other, it can lead to tension, conflict, and resentment. Disrespectful behavior, whether intentional or not, can be hurtful and damaging to the relationship. It can cause our partner to feel unimportant, undervalued, and dismissed. To maintain respect in a relationship, it's important to listen actively to our partner, try to understand their perspective, and show them consideration and kindness. It's also important to be open and honest with our partner, and to communicate openly and respectfully, even when we disagree. By showing respect to our partner, we create a strong foundation of trust and connection that allows both parties to feel supported and loved. In addition, it's important to remember that respect is not just about words, but also about our actions. When we act with respect, we demonstrate to our partner that we value them and their feelings. This can involve things like being punctual and reliable, following through on commitments and promises, and being mindful of our partner's boundaries and needs. By acting with respect, we show our partner that we care about them and are committed to the success of the relationship. Well, that's it for today's video on the behaviors that can destroy a relationship and how to overcome them. It's important to be aware of our own actions and how they may be impacting our relationships. By recognizing and addressing these behaviors, we can work towards maintaining a healthy and happy relationship with our partner. Thanks for watching, and we hope you enjoyed this video and managed to learn something new. Here at People Explored, we strive to demystify what makes us all unique, so please like and subscribe to never miss out on any future content.